So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch.
Bullish header! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Griezmann! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Fallen! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball. In towards the back stick. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Looking for options for movement. And Batistuta! That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Batistuta. And it's Robertson. Robertson just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Messi, pass somewhat off target. Griezmann.
Griezmann clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do...
Adriano! Now that is commitment to the cause. Pullet gathers from the goal kick. And this is Adriano. Roberto Carlos. Cross in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Forlan. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Marcelo. He's through here. It's Adriano! That was superb goalkeeping.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shot a goal! And he's straight offside. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Chance, surely! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Chiellini. Forlan is onto it in a flash. To Chiellini. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Forlan. Tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Marcelo. Thuram. Forlan. And here's Cruyff. Chiellini spots it and intercepts.
Two added minutes
Messi.
has been indicated.
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Adriano. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Buffon sends that a long way. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He is through here. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's an imaginative pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adriano. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson. Griezmann needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Bullets! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Cross needs to be good. Keeper's dealt with that. What a throw in. Oh, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Adriano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries to play it through. And Cruyff! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So we have movement on both benches. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Number 8, striker.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 15.
And that's a throw-in.
Number 17, Perez. Substitutions taking place.
Cannavaro gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Good ball over the top. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Perez. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Griezmann, engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Thuram. And it's McTominay. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
85 minutes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Paris Saint-Germain, palpably stronger, better, superior. Tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising! They are cruising! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's Bale! Oh, good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. McTominay. That has been slung wide. There will be 4 extra minutes. Great vision. This looks promising. He's got away. Indonesia have their second corner now. There's the shot! And with that, the end. Indonesia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
And a quick
Any
reminder
reflections
today
on what
that
you've seen,
parking in
Jim?
the area around the
Indonesia
stadium is
desperately
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely here.
everybody, and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the
Indonesia.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And here's Lopez. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the... Fermin! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Zanetti. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Messi. Neymar. Neymar going forward. Neymar purring through the gears. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Griezmann. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. There it is! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Zanetti. Now it's Lopez. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Indonesia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Griezmann. Caceres deals with that comfortably. Can he stop it going out? Elise. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lampard.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Albert
Oh,
Ferrer.
great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Griezmann.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Substitution for
Indonesia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Griezmann. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Indonesia different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Albert Ferrer has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fermin! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Shot could be on. Thuram with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Hangs one. Oh, good effort. Racikan is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, super find. He is through here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Bayer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Lampard. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. David Villa. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Olise. Racikan. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. And it's Lam. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Neymar! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 16.
Final
Temen.
checks on the touchline. A
Number
change
8.
about to occur.
Right card.
So
Number
could
4.
they be onto something here? Look at the space here, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Number 17.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Oh, well played. Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Shevchenko. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, sweet feet. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Nice looking ball. Albert Ferrer. Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 13, Bellingham.
Caceres.
Substitution in progress.
Rizal. Takes a shot. They want to be quick to recover this. David Villa. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rizal.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Howson spots it and intercepts. Pass is just off target. Perez. Griezmann. David Villa. He's had it taken off him. Plays it in low. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. And this is Messi. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Racikan. Albert Ferrer. Thuram. Racikan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise has got himself a free kick. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lampard. Olise is onto this. And he was alert to it. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. McTominay. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. He is just caressing the ball. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shevchenko! No, just not quite.
Shevchenko certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Out of play for a throw. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Neymar. And it's Neymar. That is lovely. Goes for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, lovely feed he is. Tries one from range. Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Albert Ferrer has a look up and delivers. Messi finds himself offside. Messi, now it's Griezmann. He's found a way through. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. Griezmann knocks it into space. Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Tries from a long way out. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Griezmann. Indonesia have reclaimed it. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Zanetti. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed.
Number 9, Batistuta.
Neymar. Lampard. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. And that's been drilled in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide, and he's worked it through. Lampard has it out wide and in space. that's going to be a goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Adams. Racikan is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Racikan. Chiellini. And it's Thuram. Quality ball. Messi. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Neymar. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. This looks promising. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Thuram. Olise. Oh, this is a terrific... He'll try from distance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zanetti. Racikan. That's a sharp pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's picked his way through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8.
Indonesia have their lead.
Coming on the
It's so
field,
often the case with goal
number
scorers,
15,
little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Number 23.
And it's rising!
McAllister. Substitution
Oh, he's been...
taking
And
place.
another try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Shevchenko. Collier. Tries a measured ball. Brilliantly cut out. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He is through here. Chance for a shot! Lam. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Zanetti.
Making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Now it's Villa.
Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This looks promising. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted.
Pull it.
And the counter is on. And back to the keeper. That'll be a throw-in. Nesta. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David Villa, and this is Messi. Oh, he's having a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And here's Shevchenko. Kukcu. Quality ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Griezmann, and it's made its way to him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. McTominay. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. David Villa. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And the comeback is complete. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is...
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well read, and the danger is of... Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cantona. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. Now it's There's the shot! McTominay. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Griezmann. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Thuram gets it clear. Cantona quietly revving up. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Rui
2
Costa.
added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini. Rui Costa. Thuram makes the interception. Now it's Griezmann. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Indonesia ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Cantona. And the ball is out of play.
Belletti.
And it's McTominay. Griezmann. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Stam spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's a fine interception. McTominay. Griezmann. Not the most accurate pass. McTominay. Now it's Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. Cantona. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Villa. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Played back. Decent chance! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standard.
Real chance! McTominay. Kukçu. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to... Tries a shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is Shevchenko! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi.
Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Cantona gets into a good position. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established,
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from... And the shot! Cleared away. Applies the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Jenna. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. High. Oh, well played, well played. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
But it has been... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's really well cleared. Danilo Barbosa. Good ball over the top. He's having a shot! No goals as yet. And it's Alex Telles. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Great reaction. Jenna. High. Verdonk. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to play it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And a shot! Danilo Barbosa. And he was quick to react. Picked out brilliantly. Now that shapes to shoot! They've scored! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Stood up well to him there. Reinders. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No way through there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The ball has bounced loose now. It is a corner. Botafogo with the corner, there first. Now it's Danilo Barbosa. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rido. High.
Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Chance here to counter. Strauch. And the pass is intercepted. Strauch.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot at goal! Danilo Barbosa.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's there to retrieve it. And that has found him in acres of space. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Botafogo unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Danilo Barbosa. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way to him. This looks... Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Romani actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia, number 9, number 17, number 24, number 19, number 14, number 25. Coming on the field, number 11, number 23. Number 2.
Can he finish?
Number 15.
But he's left
20,
disappointed.
Number 7.
This is their second corner of the game.
Plenty to wait. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oret Manguan. Botafogo still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Time and again they are repelled. Jena. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Going for goal! Patinama. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you. Oh, great chance! That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a promising position. Flashes it. He's had a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly.
And the keeper's given it away. There's the shot! Off the post! Swings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Kambuaya. Well, that looks a decent ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in a great position. Takes a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Danilo Barbosa. It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's the clearance.
There will be 3 minutes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kambuaya. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's in, must be! And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And with that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's bounced back off the post. Decent hit from there. Griezmann. Konate calmly anticipates. And here's Batistuta. He's looking wide. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Griezmann. Now it's Messi. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Racikan. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. McTominay. Nice sequence of... Messi! Ricci. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Oh, that was vital. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. No way through. Thuram. Chiellini. Now McTominay. Passing nice and neat.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Shevchenko. Racikan is always scanning the pitch for targets. He can run onto that. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. No, he's missed it!
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's onto this. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Zanetti. And that's played in low. Howson clears it away. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good ball, good take. Tonali. And it's Ricci. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Messi. And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Kaká. Kaká! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net. Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Griezmann. And it's Kaká. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's straight offside. There could be trouble. And Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Been indicated.
Racikan. It's a good spell of possession, this. Racikan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta! And no mistake. And deep into first half stoppage time. And that is all they have time for. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Messi. Ricci tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. Howson. And it's Zanetti. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Tonali. Kaká. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Griezmann. Threads one in. Thuram cuts out the pass. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Searching pass he's played there. And the pass is intercepted. McTominay. This is a promising build-up. And it's Tonali. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a cute ball. Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Not where it came from. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Batistu. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. And there's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
number
here.
24.
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 8, striker, number 4, Chiellini. Coming on the field,
Engages
13,
and forces him off the ball.
number
Messi,
15,
Howson gets over and intercepts.
substitution in progress.
Gavi. Now it's Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer. Fermin. Griezmann. Now it's Villa. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Neymar! Can he get it through? Ricci. Messi. Robertson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Albert Ferrer. Ball played for Kukçu. Rijkaard. Gets a good foot in there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Messi. And it's Richie.
It's a pretty loose pass. Shot could... And the shot! David Villa! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And what a climax we have here!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Indonesia give themselves a chance. Great chance! It's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think...
Chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Neymar! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Quick reminder today, please have
So,
your
Jim, how
entry
do you
ticket.
reflect...